Hey everyone, this is Spider-Fan 101. I'm here today, as I'm recording this, it is Monday morning, and I'm here to talk about Elseworlds Part 1. Now, I talked about Charmed last night, since Charmed is the main event of Sunday nights, for me at least. But it was weird seeing The Flash and Charmed instead of Supergirl and Charmed. It was really weird. CW, don't ever do that again, because that messes with my head. Because Supergirl and Charmed are on the same night for particular purpose. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, on to the Elseworlds crossover, or part one of it. It was great. It was more of hilarious than like because the whole time, Oliver is like in like Barry's spot and he's all weirded out because he's like, where, why you kissing me? Where am I at? And then Barry is taking it, like, as soon as he finds out that he's, Oliver, he's taking it a lot, like, he's excited. Like, he's like, I'm the green, yes, I'm the Green Arrow, this is awesome. And so he goes out as like the Green Arrow and does everything that Oliver does. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. But I really like that part, especially because, it really shows a side of Barry that we haven't seen in such a long time. Like, seriously, I haven't seen that side of Barry since like the early seasons of The Flash. And it's really good to see that Barry again. So, yeah. In terms of Oliver, like, this is really making me want to get back into Arrow. I know I've been saying for the longest time that I want to get back into Arrow. I want to get back into Arrow. But there's so many seasons that, I'm just waiting for the show to end so I could catch up like that. But you know what? I have to keep going. I have to keep watching it. I think I'm on season 4 now. Well, I've been on season 4 for like a while, but yeah, I'm on season 4 now. So yeah, I can't wait to get back into it. In terms of the Supergirl aspect, because it is Sunday, so you need to have a Supergirl aspect. At first, when they cut to it, I thought it was Smallville. Because, like, I had never seen an episode of Smallville a day in my life. The reason why I caught up to, like, I've seen trailers of Smallville. It looks like a good show, but I just haven't seen it. See, I was too young to watch it because, obviously, like, I was really young and, you could put the pieces together. But, yeah, the reason why I knew is because they played the Smallville music that they were playing all the trailers and stuff. And I was like, whoa, they actually did it. But then when it cut, it was just, Kara and Clark and Lois. We actually get introduced to Lois in this crossover. And, we don't get that much of her, but from what we see, she's pretty cool. And obviously we haven't seen Clark/Superman since season 2 of Supergirl, so it's good to see him again. And, they're having a talk about how, how they just put Agent of Liberty in prison. And, how Supergirl was kicked out of the DEO because, she didn't want to reveal her identity to the world. I'll get more into that in my Supergirl season 4 first impressions video, which is coming this week. Hopefully it is. It depends on whether I change my mind or not. But yeah, and I'm not gonna go into my thoughts on that. I'll save it for that video. But yeah, they go into that more. And then, part of crossovers that they have to, that Barry and Oliver have to go over to Kara's Earth so that, they can get her help. And she's basically like, well, you guys gotta act the part. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like, Barry, you gotta do what Oliver does, and Oliver, you gotta do what Barry does. Until this whole thing is fixed. And, they follow her advice. And what I really like is that there's a scene when they're on Kara's Earth. And they're basically like, this is basically the scene where Barry gets vengeance for I forget if it was season 1 or 2, when Oliver was training Barry, and it was that scene where he was like all angry and stuff because of the lights, and you know, he was like, "Come on, run, run, run. See if I can't shoot you." And so Oliver runs, and Barry like shoots him, but he catches it. But then there are two like other ones that shoot him directly in the back, just like it did Barry. And Barry's all laughing, and then Oliver gets really serious and angry because of the fact that, you know, he's taking everything as a joke. But obviously, as us watchers of Arrow know, that literally nothing Oliver has went through has been a joke. So yeah, and I really like that moment because it shows vulnerability in Oliver. So yeah, I like that. The final boss battle between the robot, I'm not gonna lie, it was really cool seeing Superman interact, because we've seen Kara interact with Barry and Oliver before, but to see Superman interact with Barry and Oliver, awesome, awesome, awesome. I loved it. So yeah, the story was great. The villain, I think his name is the Monitor. Yeah, he was really cool. Oh, I can't wait to see what he does, how powerful he is. And that last part, man, when Oliver draws out the scene and he's like, look in the background, and it shows like the Wayne building that Bruce Wayne owns, and he's like, and I'm like, yes, yes. And then he's like, we gotta go to Gotham. And then it shows Batwoman standing on top of the thing. I was literally I could not contain my excitement, because here's the thing about Batman and his mythos. Now, in terms of Batman, like it's a mixed relationship, because I love the character. I've loved him ever since I was a kid with that Dark Knight trilogy. But at the same time, I'm tired of seeing his face because DC is constantly shoving him down our throats. But yeah, I got really excited, and I can't wait to see how Batwoman does. I think you know, she's gonna be great. I saw the clip from part 2 of the crossover where she's like taking out all the baddies and stuff, and that was pretty cool. So I can't wait to see how that plays out, and I can't wait to see what she does in her own show, because, you know, DC has said that if this character is received well, she will get her own show. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. But overall, part 1 of the Elseworlds crossover was great. But CW, don't ever put don't ever put any other DC film, don't ever put any other DC show on Sunday other than Supergirl ever again. Because the schedule is Supergirl and Charmed. That is the schedule for me. And you changing that up all of a sudden, like it makes me feel weird inside, okay? Stop it. Don't do that again. But in terms of the crossover, I give a solid 9 out of 10. I really liked it. It's like the Freaky Friday that should have been. Like the much better Freaky Friday. Much better than that other piece of garbage. That other disgrace of a DCOM. That piece of garbage that was released in the summer. Let's never address that. So yeah, stay tuned for my video for part 2, and stay tuned for my trailer analysis videos for Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and speculation on Spider-Man Far From Home. And yeah, I'm SpyFan101 saying peace.